look at you and it's easy to...
एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज के इस वीडियो में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे सोशल एंड पॉलिटिकल कंडीशंस इन द रेस्टोरेशन पीरियड। The Restoration period began in 1660 after King Charles II came to the English throne. This period began in 1660 and ended in 1685 after the reign of James II. The period is known Restoration because the monarchy was restored in England. During this period, the English, Irish, and Scottish monarchies were restored. The people welcomed the rule of Charles II after being suffocated by the strict rule of Cromwell. The term restoration also refers to the restoration of the Church of English and of the old social hierarchy and customs. The social and political condition of the Restoration Age was full of unrest and chaotic situation. A great change came in the social and political life of English people with the coming of Charles II back to England. Now we will discuss about political condition. In the Commonwealth period, Charles II escaped to France. After the fall of Commonwealth, the people of England brought him back. He remained in power till his death in 1685. After his death, James II, younger brother of Charles II, ascended the throne in 1685. The Golden Revolution. James II was a Catholic, but most of the people were Protestant at that time. They wanted to dethrone him. By various conspiracy, he tried to establish Catholicism in the country. By his misrule, he made himself entirely unpopular within 4 years. The nation as a whole rose against him. In 1688, there was the Glorious Revolution against him. James too fled to France. The Protestant William III of France was his son-in-law and Mary was his daughter. Came to power of England in 1688. It indicates that the country was restored once again. William ruled England till his death in 1702. With his death, restoration period ended. The age witnessed the rise of two political parties, the Whigs and the Tories, which play a leading role in English politics for a long time. The country was divided into two political parties. The Whigs were against the king and for the Protestant. The Tories supported the king and for the Catholics. Hardly a writer of the day was free from this political bias. Dryden, for example, was a Tory and he ably advocated the cause of his monarch. The religious controversies were even more bitter. The supporters of the previous regime were keenly persecuted. The nation was predominantly Protestant and the Catholics labored under a number of disabilities. They were suspected, had to pay higher taxes, and were not permitted to hold any office under the crown. Now we will discuss social condition. During the reign of King Charles II, there was an increase in commercial and global trade for Britain. Education was also expanded during this period. The middle and lower classes were also encouraged to study. In the Puritan period, all the festivals were banned, including Christmas. Theaters were closed, and poetry and other entertainment were banned. However, in the Restoration period, King Charles II came into power, everything returned to normal. He ordered the reopening of theatres and churches as well. The theatres were opened but with a few changes. The whole playhouse was roofed, artificial lighting with candles was used, drop curtains were used, painted sceneries were also used. Women's parts in a play were no longer played by a well trained young boys. Women actresses were accepted. Now we will discuss the importance of coffee and club houses during the Restoration period. The clubs and coffee houses play a significant role in the social, cultural, and political life of the Restoration Age in England. These houses became popular meeting places where people from various social classes could gather, converse, and exchange political ideas. Publications like The Spectator and The Tatler, which were central to the development of English journalism and essay writing, were influenced by the culture of coffee house debates. Experimental science was spreading in England during this period. First time, science was believed to give development in agriculture, navigation, medicine, and engineering. The Royal Society of Science was founded in 1662. The great scientists of the time were Isaac Newton and Robert Boyle. The conflict between science and religion did not rise during this period because the famous scientists of the time were religious people and omitted the confusions or questions that raised controversial. With spread of science, people started to understand plagues, fires, and floods, which were not necessarily God's punishment for sins. Belief in witches and witchcrafts became less widespread through it, continue to have some believers. Now we will discuss the conclusion part. This period in English literature is considered to be one of the most interesting eras in which people came out of the constant religious pressure of the time. Hope you all like the video. Thank you so much.